judges, we are Misha's minions, and this year for Animal Allied, the problem that we chose is bees. Our solution is called Organicum agricultura, which translates to organic agriculture in Latin. The reason we chose bees is because they are a vital part of our economy. They make most foods that most human beings take for granted. But bees are starting to disappear due to many different factors, like varroa mites, neonicotinoids, and habitat loss.
One of the main reasons bees are dying are the varroa mites. Varroa mites are these tiny insects, as you can see over here, that are smaller than the bee. And so what they do is they suck the fluids out of the bees, weakening them or causing them to die, as you can see over here.
Another main problem for bees is habitat loss. One of the main problems for habitat loss is humans. Humans are slowly and steadily overpopulating, killing bees without us even knowing. Like calling exterminators or just slaughtering them.
A huge problem for bees is a pesticide called neonicotinoids. Neonicotinoids were originally invented to replace DDT after observing DDT's harmful effects towards the plant itself. Neonicotinoids absorb into the plant's vascular system and kills any insect that decides to chew on the plant. However, neonicotinoids also harm pollinators like bees. The neonicotinoids harm the bee's nervous system, which leads to confused sense of direction and useless wings. If the bee does manage to make it back to the hive, they could spread the pesticide to other bees, which then leads to colony collapse disorder, or CCD.
So what are the existing solutions? All the existing solutions involve chemicals. The first one is apistan. Apistan is basically a chemical strip that when varroa mites touch it, they die. But the problem with this is that it affects the honey, and if varroa mites become immune to this, it's useless. Second, as shown here, there are screens. The screens basically filter out varroa mites, but they don't affect bees. So when varroa mites hit them, they just fall down. But this isn't effective, and it's only half efficient. Also, one that is not shown is basically this jar of powder that they put bees inside and they shake it. The bees get covered with the powder, and that powder, when varroa mites try to suck the fluids out of the bees, the varroa mites die. The only problem is the bees are harmed when the jar is shaked.
So as you've heard, there are so many problems out there for bees. To help counter these problems, we came up with the solution to raise awareness through consumers for organic products. Currently, so many people are buying non-organic products. Why? Because they're cheap, they last longer, but they don't realize the effect they're doing to the environment. If we raise awareness about this issue, people can help only buy organic products. This way, the demand is more than the supply, forcing non-organic using farmers to switch over to the organic side.
So our solution, Organicum agricultura, will create a safer environment for the bees in the upcoming generations. By eliminating neonicotinoids, the bees should be saved. So how did we address this problem? We made a website called www.savethebees2017.weebly.com. So we shared it with all our friends and told them to share it with all the people they know. We also posted it on social media such as Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. So in 1 week, it already has 320 unique hits. So we hope that one day, organic products would be used and our website would be a big contributor to it.
So to conclude this presentation, I'd like to thank Beekeeper. We met on FaceTime, I believe. Her name is Erin McGregor Forbes. She is a registered beekeeper of Maine, and she helped us learn a lot about varroa mites and current issues affecting bees. We also found a lot of this information online at separate videos and TED Talks. So,
Any questions?
Yeah, so you're talking the organic food, which I understand. So how does that help save the bees? Is it because of the pesticide? Go ahead.
So if we get to organic farming, they can't use neonicotinoids. Neonicotinoids, as I believe Rishi said, are a pesticide, okay, which travel through the vascular system, or they pretty much travel throughout the whole plant. Usually it's only meant for critters that come to eat the plant, but the pollen also becomes affected with this pesticide. So it's harming bees as well, even though they're just helping the plant. So if we go to organic farming, these pesticides cannot be used because organic farming have to be synthetic pesticides which will break down within 48 hours.
So did you consider, because I know bees are used for pollinating and they'll go to, you know, I get bees around my house, right, to any flowers that I have. So so that type of a pesticide is not on my flowers, right?
Well, do you buy Bayer products?
There.
Like there's this Bayer brand, it's a huge brand for pesticides. Lots
Well,
of
I don't
products.
use pesticides on my
Yeah.
flowers.
Okay, then
and
your
stuff,
flowers are fine.
so if any other flowers are fine. So you're just talking about it's the problem is coming in where it's the farming, the different vegetables
Yeah.
and fruits and things like
And
that.
also, even if bees do not deliberately go to the plant, crops such as, I believe, wheat, their pollen, they produce so much pollen that with the slight gust of wind, there's this huge pollen formation that just flies with the wind. Bees a mile away could catch onto this pollen and die or lose sense of direction.
And there's never been any other, nobody's ever looked at if there's a different type of a pesticide that they can use, like something that is more natural.
Well, there probably are, but the thing is they aren't as effective, or because neonicotinoids, they're supposed to be the solution for the previous pesticide. So people who want their crops to grow and thrive, they probably use neonicotinoids because it's the most ideal for them. And there's probably a more natural pesticide, but that wouldn't be the ideal option for most people. And that is the problem.
Also, it's mostly about money. It's just much cheaper to use neonicotinoids and DDT and stuff because the pesticides that break down, they're not as efficient as what she said, and they cost more.
Did you research on maybe how many bees have died? How many bees have we lost? Because I've heard of this problem before and you guys explained it very well, which I never had really understood. So, yes.
So if you look at our website, if you just scroll down a little bit, no, like scroll down, don't click on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Like go back to the home page.
So
Scroll
it's go
down.
this way?
So those are currently endangered species. Wow. There's species such as the yellow-faced Hawaiian honeybee. All these bees have been officially declared endangered, and these are large amounts. Imagine bees are just everyday life. Imagine you go around and you see a bee almost everywhere you go. There are lots of bees, but then think about if it's endangered. Think of how little bees there must be.
And also that's not even like half of the full list. The one on the homepage, the one that you just read, that's a fraction of the full list.
So there's even more than that. So almost all the bees are endangered.
Yeah.
And I see that you've had about 329 people.
If you click on more, you'll see.
I saw
Okay.
your writing on that. And you guys put this all together?
Yes.
And how have you promoted your website?
We have promoted our website through our friends. For example, like a lot of us text with our friends. So if there was a group chat, we'd say, hey, could you check out this website and give us your feedback about it? So that way they are informed about the problem and we get feedback on how we can improve our website.
To add on to what he said, we also promoted our website on Facebook, Instagram,
All the social media.
Yes.
I believe each year send our website to Barack Obama.
Very good.
I feel very proud of that.
That's very good.
And one more thing, could you fill out the survey on our website?
Where's
So
that?
for the click.
So you have a,
No, it's in more over there in the
Survey.
oh,
So could you fill that out. That would really help us.
Well, while she's doing that, I have a question. What age range are you guys? What grade range?
I'm the youngest. I'm 9. I'm 10 and I'm in 4th grade.
Oh,
I'm 12 and I'm in 7th.
10 and 5th.
I'm 11 and I'm in 6th.
I'm 12 and I'm in 7.
I'm 11 and I'm in 6th.
I'm 11 and I'm in
so you guys all at the same school?
No, we're all separate
Our parents
schools.
just made like
We just meet up in my garage.
Yeah.
Oh, so you have just a separate group outside of school?
And
So,
Nice.
like, about the school thing, he is the only one in, like, in Poway.
Why you hurt me?
He's in Poway. The rest of us are in San Diego.
Oh,
So,
Wow, you came from Garden.
right.
yeah.
You really know your topic well,
You
that's
sure
for sure.
do. You guys sound so educated, so well renowned in your subject.
Happy.
It's amazing.
Have you maybe thought about having a, what do they call it, a Facebook group page?
Yeah.
I believe we did do that.
My dad posted the link, and I believe we are about to build a Facebook homepage.
Wait.
Also, like, if you know what WhatsApp is, like, most of our parents, they use WhatsApp and they have huge group chats, so we just ask them to send it to the group chats.
Parents use WhatsApp?
So
All
we just
of our
ask them.
I don't even know what it is. I know Facebook and Instagram, that's
It's
about it.
basically messaging.
Twitter, no. Okay, well, very good. Is there anything else you guys would like to say? Any other questions?
Just thank you for our time.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Oh,
Welcome, thank you.
It's very
Yeah.
nice, it was very interesting.
Oh, you can keep it.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. If you have to link them, could you also spread it?
I certainly will. Thank you. Where did you put the, what is the link on here?
No,
That's just our www.
Okay,
Save the Bees 2017 .weebly.com.
Save the Bees 2017?
Yeah, 2017.
Weebly.com.
That Weebly.
Weebly?
Yeah.
That's the website.
Yeah, because we don't need,
Oh,
we can't
They're
pay
too
for a domain. They're too cheap.
might just
Wait,
can't
but if
do
we want
it, but I can do that at home. I can certainly do that.
Thank you.
And I hope I get to see a Facebook page. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
You
you.
would. I